Hello, my dear students. Today I am going to discuss the SET-C question paper of Higher Secondary Part 1st Subject Physical Education for the session Annual Regular Summer Zone 2022 JAMMU Division. I hope that this question paper is helpful for the students, those who are going to appear during the session annual regular in 2022 in winter zone of Jammu division, Kashmir division and in annual regular summer zone 2023 of Jammu division. Time allowed 3 hours. Subject Physical Education. Class 11th. Maximum marks 70. Section A. Multiple choice questions. 1 marks each. Question number 1. Which terminology is not related to Kho game? Option first, trapping. Second, tapping. Third, dragging. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, trapping. Question number 2. What is the length of badminton racket? Option first, 56 centimeter. Second, 63 centimeter. Third, 68 centimeter. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, 68 centimeter. Question number 3. What is the measurement of handball ground? Option first, 30 meter into 30 meter. Second, 25 meter into 30 meter. Third, 40 meter into 20 meter. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, 40 meter into 20 meter. Question number 4. Which color represent Asian continent? Option first, red. Second, blue. Third, black. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option fourth, none of these. Question number 5. How many types of bows are used in archery competitions? Option first, 3. Second, 2. Third, 1. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, 3. Question number 6. Thomas Cup is associated with option first, football. Second, badminton. Third, lawn tennis. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, badminton. Question number 7. Which of the following National Sports Award is given to sports person as a lifetime achievement award? Option first, Drona Acharya Award. Second, Arjuna Award. Third, Dhyan Chand Award. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, Dhyan Chand Award. Question number 8. Which of the following are the most common injuries among sports person? Option first, fracture. Second, strain. Third, sprain. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, sprain. Section B. Very short answer type questions. 2 marks each questions. Question number 9. Why physical education is important day to day life? This question is related to the chapter number 1, concept of physical education. The answer may be physical education teaches how to acquire ability to develop strength, speed, endurance and coordination abilities. It also emphasizes on achieving social qualities such as sympathy, cooperation, friendliness, team spirit and respect of rules which are essential for healthy social relations with others, or write the definitions of physical education as given by J.F. William. This question is also related to chapter number 1, concept of physical education. The definition of physical education is given by J.F. William is as listed below. According to J.F. William, physical education is the sum of man's physical activities selected as to kind and conducted as to outcomes. Question number 10. What is the full form of YMCA? This question is related to chapter number 6, concept of major games and sports. The answer may be young. Y means young, M means men's, C means Christian, A means association. Young Men's Christian Association. What are the bad effects of tobacco on sports person? This question is related to chapter number 5, Health and Family Education. The answer may be few bad effects of tobacco on sports persons or as listed below. Number 1, reduces your physical endurance. 2, feeling fatigue. 3, breathing problems. 4, heart disease. 5, blood circulation problems. Question number 12. Write a short note on Dronacharya Award. This question is related to chapter number 7, National Games. The answer may be in India, the Dronacharya Award is given to coaches as recognition for their contribution to a particular sport or for their role in an athlete's rise to the top. It is also given to motivate coaches to dedicate themselves to raising the performance of their athletes to international standards. Question number 13. Explain any two components of balanced diet in short. This question is related to chapter number 9, Diet and its importance in physical education. The two components of balanced diet are as under. A balanced diet consists of 6 main nutrient group: proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, water, fats. Explain any two components into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 14. Briefly explain muscle pull. This question is related to chapter number 10, Common Sports Injuries and Rehabilitation. The answer may be muscle pull occurs when your muscle is overstretched or torn. This usually occurs as a result of fatigue, overuse, or improper use of muscle. Question number 15. Name any two fundamental skills of hockey. This question is related to chapter number 6, concept of major games and sports, subchapter hockey. The answer may be the two fundamental skills of hockey are as listed below. Number 1, flick. Flick is used for penalty stroke. It is similar to push, but the ball is lifted at a low height. 2, scoop. Scoop is same as flick, but ball is lifted more high. This skill is mainly used for penalty stroke from 7 yards point. Question number 16. Define the term career. Term means word. Career means job or profession. This question is related to chapter number 4, career aspect of physical education. The answer may be A career means job or profession, or you stay in the same time of work. A career can be one job or many jobs. You can work for company, sports or many companies. A career is sometimes called a career path. A career includes education, training and work experience. Question number 17. Write a short note on Maulana Abul Kalam Azad Trophy. This question is related to chapter number 7, National Games. The answer may be the Maulana Abul Kalam Azad Trophy, instituted in the year 1956-57, is a rolling trophy awarded to the overall top performing universities in sports of the preceding year for promoting competitive sports in the university sector with a view to arouse keen interest among students and motivate teams to take up competitive sports. It has been awarded a total of 64 times as of 2020. The objectives of trophy is to promote competitive sports, excellence in sports and integrity sports and physical fitness amongst the Indian colleges and universities. Question number 18. Give two definitions of physical education. This question is related to chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer may be definitions of physical education change the ideas that express people notions of values, importances of measures of life. Different physical educationists have given different definitions. The two definitions of physical education are as listed below. Number 1, according to Irwin, physical education is a program of physical activities that develops health in youth. Second, according to Charles A. Butcher, physical education is an integral part of total education process. Section C, short answer type questions, 3 marks each. Question number 19. Discuss the aim and objectives of physical education. This question is related to chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer may be the main aim of physical education is the wholesome development of personality of an individual, which means making an individual physically fit, mentally alert, emotionally balanced, socially well adjusted, morally true, and spiritually uplifted. And the main objectives of physical education are to develop physical development, mental development, social development, emotional development, neuromuscular development, and development of health are important aspects for good performance in different games and sports. Or explain the need and importance of physical education. This question is also related to chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer may be the need of physical education. Few needs of physical education are as listed below. Number 1, improves children muscular strength. 2, improves flexibility. 3, improves muscular endurance. 4, improves body compositions. 5, improves cardiovascular endurance. Importances. Few importances of physical education are as listed below. Number 1, improves learning attitude. 2, improves power. 3, improves agility. 4, improve reaction time. 5, improve speed. 6, improve coordination. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 20. Write down 3 national sports awards This question is related to chapter number 7, National Games. The three national sports awards are Arjuna Award, Dronacharya Award, and Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratan Award. Explain all the three awards in few lines. Question number 21. What is obesity? Explain the causes of obesity. This question is related to chapter number 9, Diet and its importance in physical development. The answer may be definition of obesity. Obesity or being fat is due to the abnormal growth of adipose in human beings. It may be due to an increase in size of fat cells or an increase in their numbers. Causes of obesity. Few causes of obesity are as listed below. Number 1. Family tendency. 2. Physical inactivity. 3. Economic status. 4th. Hormone deficiency. 5. Taking important diet. Explain all these 5 points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 22. Keep the difference between strain and sprain. This question is related to chapter number 10, Common Sports Injuries and Rehabilitations. The answer may be the difference between sprain and strain are as under. First of all, strain. Number 1. It is the injury of muscle. 2. It is caused by the stress over the muscles or pull. 3. The muscles can get damaged. 4. It can be mild, moderate or severe. 5. Causing acute pain, loss of function of injured muscles. Now, sprain. Number 1. It is the injury of ligament. 2. It is occur due to overstretching of ligament or by the twisting of joint. 3. There is a rupture of ligament and tissues. 4. It can be mild, moderate or severe. 5. Causing painful and it restricts the movement of joint. Question number 23. Explain briefly the ancient history of Olympic Games. This question is related to chapter number 8, Olympic Games. The answer may be it is difficult to refer to the exact origin of the Olympic Games, but the first recorded ancient Olympic Games were held in 776 BC at Olympia, a small village township 220 miles from Athens, capital city of Greece. In ancient times, the games formed part of religious festival dedicated to the god Zeus. Both the sacred rituals and competitive events were regarded as offering to the gods. The competitors fought for honors with purely competitive spirit. The winners were awarded an olive branch rather than medals as today. Question number 24. What do you know about Olympic rings and torch? This question is related to chapter number 8, Olympic movement. The answer may be Olympic rings. The 5 interlinked rings comprise the Olympic rings and the color of each was proposed by Coevetian himself to different as follows. Number 1. Blue represent American continent. 2. Black represent African continent. 3. Red represent Australian continent. 4. Yellow represent Asian continent. 5. Green represent European continent. Then Olympic torch. The ritual of lighting the Olympic torch, the Olympic flame leaps skyward and it burns throughout the games and is extinguished on the last day when all events have completed. Question number 25. What is the role of diet on sports performance? This question is related to chapter number 9, Diet and its importance in physical development. The answer may be, if the athlete is lacking any of the constituents of the diet, it can affect his performance. On the other side, if he takes more than required calories, it may hamper his performance as he may gain body weight. The diet for sports performance can be understood from the following points. Number 1, ordinary diet can hamper performance. 2, proper nutritious diet can increase performance. 3, planning of diet before and during competition can increase performance. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 26. Highlight the avenues in physical education in modern time. This question is related to chapter number 4, Career Aspect in Physical Education. The answer may be, to make a good career in physical education, the following avenues help them in their preparation. These avenues help a person to make good status and good personality in their professional life. Number 1, develop interest in games and sports. 2, proficiency in 1 or 2 games. 3, participation in competition. 4, understanding training patterns. 5, understanding and checking on mistakes. 6, develop high level of fitness. 7, develop leadership qualities. 8, competitive spirit. 9, knowledge of equipments. 10, knowledge of posture, diet, rehabilitation exercises. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 27. Explain briefly the effects of exercises on digestive system. This question is related to chapter number 2, Physiological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer may be, few effects of regular exercises on digestive system are as listed below. Number 1, there is general improvement in digestions. 2, appetite also increases. 3, liver, pancreas and intestines remain healthy and perform their function efficiently. 4, the quality of blood improves because of increase in nutrients in its cells. Number 5, proper health of the digestive tract prevents constipations. Section D, long answer type questions, 5 marks each. Question number 28. What do you mean by respiration? Explain the effect of exercises on respiratory system. This question is related to chapter number 2, Physiological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer may be, a respiratory system is a mechanism to take oxygen inside and throw away carbon dioxide. It is known as respiration. Effects of exercises on respiratory system are as listed below. Number 1, demand of oxygen is increased. 2, tidal volume increased. 3, vital capacity increased. 4, efficiency of exchange of gases increased. 5, gain in strength of muscles. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines, or elaborate muscular system in detail. Discuss the effect of exercises on muscular system. This question is also related to chapter number 2, Physiological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer may be, muscles are the moving from behind our movements. Muscles are attached to the bones of the skeleton. They give a rounded shape to the body and also protection of some of the organs along with bones. Muscles of the muscular system form about 45% of the body weight. Muscles have three types. Number one, voluntary or stripped muscles. Two, involuntary or unstripped muscles. Three, cardiac muscles. Explain all these types of muscles in few lines. Then effects of exercises on the muscular system. Few effects of exercises on the muscular system are as under. Number 1, gain in strength. 2, muscle fiber shortened. 3, blood supply to muscle increased. 4, muscles become more elastic. 5, muscles develop muscle tone. 6, muscles develop endurance. 7, deposition of fats decreased. 8, reducing chances of obesity. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 29. Explain the role of sports psychology in the field of physical education and sports. This question is related to chapter number 3, psychological aspects of physical education. The answer may be sports is a big field of individual activities these days. Therefore, there is a need to study the physical, mental, moral, emotional, or social behavior and need of men in sports environment. The enhancement of performance depends upon three factors. Number 1, physiological. 2, mechanical. 3, psychological. Role of psychology. Few role of sports psychology are as listed below. Number 1, sports psychology can help athlete to cope with competitive fears. 2, sports psychology can help athlete to improve mental skills. 3, sports psychology can help athlete to prepare for competitions. Sports psychology can help athlete to perform well under pressure. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines or elucidate the significance of achievement and motivation in games and sports. This question is also related to chapter number 3, psychological aspects of physical education. The significance of achievement and motivation are as under. Number 1, healthy environment. 2, methodology. 3, competitions. 4, knowledge of progress. 5, praise or blame. 6, rewards. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 30. Discuss various forms of drugs used by sportsperson and its evil effect. This question is related to chapter number 5, health and family education. The answer may be the various forms of drugs are as listed below. Number 1, narcotics. 2, depressants, stimulants, hallucinogens. Explain all these forms of drugs into 2 to 3 lines. Evil effects of drugs. Few evil effects of drugs are as listed below. Number 1, drug addiction has various serious effects on health and personality of addicts. 2, loss of appetite leading to liver damage, loss of sleep. 3rd, damage vital internal organs. 4th, the behavior of addicts changed. 5, may suffer from bout of pains when in the need of drug. Explain all these points into few lines or define health Write down the importance of health education in present era. This question is also related to chapter number 5, Health and Family Education. The answer may be definition of health. Health is considered as that condition, mental and physical, in which the individual is function alive, well adjusted, or a state of complete physical, social, and mental well being, and not merely the absence of disease. Then, importance of health education. The importances of health education are as listed below. Number one, lot of diseases can be avoided. Two, prevention and cure of diseases. 3. Rules and of safety. 4. Taking a balanced diet. 5. Distinguish between good and bad habits. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Thanks and have a beautiful day.